Nearly 380 people are currently hospitalized in Hawaii because of COVID-19, and that number is expected to increase over the next 2 to 3 weeks.
While some experts believe cases will peak before the end of the month, many hospital facilities are still short-staffed. A group of nurses from out of state have already hit the ground running. KITV4's Nicole Tam joins us live tonight. And Nicole, hundreds more are expected.
Yeah, Mika, Queens Health Systems President Jill Hogarth Green says she's expecting several hundred more medical workers from out of state to help on the front line. There's currently about 358 people from out of state working at facilities across Hawaii. The process for federal help started with the survey of hospital administrators.
We had polled all the hospitals and said, what are your needs? By unit, by type, do you need ICU nurses? Do you need respiratory therapists? What do you need? And so we put in an initial request for over 700 workers. Then over the next 10 days or so, as the pandemic progressed, that changed and the request went up to 955 personnel.
There's also an increase in the number of fully vaccinated people who are being hospitalized for COVID-19.
When we look at the individuals coming into the hospital, if you are vaccinated and you have a booster, we see very few of you coming into the hospital. If you're vaccinated, you still may be coming into the hospital. And if you aren't vaccinated, you frequently are coming into the hospital and you may be getting very, very ill.
Despite the stressful workload at hospitals, there are signs the peak of Omicron is near.
Based on what we're seeing on the East Coast right now, based on some of the things, at least within my organization, we're seeing at our portals of entry and the demand for urgent care. I think there's a lot of reason for us to be hopeful that we're going to see the other side of this in relatively short order.
Well, what's next after the Omicron surge? Viruses will continue to mutate and evolve. That means more variants of COVID will pop up. But at some point, this pandemic could become an endemic. That means the community is adapting to live with a virus like the flu. When will that happen, though, is still too early to predict. Reporting live, Nicole Tam, KITV4 Island News.